Hey everybody, this is Delta Work from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3. Today I'm going to be doing a look for you that is, I kind of call it sort of a Priscilla Presley 1960s eye with lots of glitter, double lashes. I'm going to take you from this to this. Some people like to contour with their foundation. They like to build in their contour while their makeup is wet. I don't do that. Some people use a beauty blender. I use a sponge. A lot of people think that using a sponge actually just sucks up all your foundation. That's probably true, but I'm a zillionaire, so I like to waste as much foundation as possible. I like to get my foundation on my ears as well, because basically anywhere that you're gonna see skin, if it's not covered with tights, pantyhose, or fishnets, I pretty much like to put makeup on it. So then I like to set my face with a loose powder. I just use one color of powder, usually a translucent or some variation of that that's sort of close. When they say you beat your mug, like I really beat my mug. The next step for me would be to start my contour. So I use this beat up palette that I've had for, honestly, since I was on Drag Race. I just keep refilling the same palette because it's easy to travel with, and these are essentially the colors that I work with. So essentially I have like a bowl of mashed potatoes here, and then I have to just put structures into it. So, you know, here's the cheekbone. So you kind of lay these perimeters in there. Then I go back to my powder. So I like essentially for my cheek to come down here, and I like it to meet the corner of my mouth so it looks like there's constantly a smile. So if you're a fake bitch and you don't want to smile at people, you can just... The cheek area, when I contour, I follow it up with like kind of a bright blush. And I also like to do the same thing around my jawline because I figure it kind of brings color in all the way around. Looks a little more natural. I mean, as natural as you're gonna look. So my next step is to draw in some highlight in here. I have the tiniest eyes in the whole wide world. I mean, they're like two bubbles in a piss pot. So I take, honestly, just a flat white eyeshadow. It's not a white powder. It's not a highlighting powder. It's literally white eyeshadow. And I just hit my whole eyelid and the whole eye socket all the way around. This is like a really gross secret that I'm gonna tell you that I probably shouldn't share, but you're gonna find out if you ever work with me, and you probably will work with me at some point. When I'm at home or I'm at the club doing my makeup, I'll lick my brush and just dab it in there. But because today I'm an educator, I'm going to use this contact lens solution, which I encourage that you do as well. So you just dab your brush in there and dry it off a little bit. And I go in with my color that I choose for my eyebrow. This is honestly like a burgundy color, and that doesn't necessarily, I mean, that's not the color of hair that I'm gonna wear, but I like it because it's a little lighter and I feel like it's versatile enough. So I just kind of pick a starting point. Next, I'm going to start contouring my nose and start creating the eye shape. A point that a lot of girls argue, which is, well, and not just the girls, but people who love drag and makeup in general, they have a problem when you have like, you pinch your nose too much. I personally like pinching my nose quite a bit. I don't have a very big nose to begin with, but I like making it smaller. And then I'll go back in with the same brush and put a little white right down the middle. For this specific look, I need to carve out a nice big eyelid because I'm gonna end up filling that in with rhinestones and glitter. So I go along the line of where the nose contour was, and I start pushing in this white shadow. And I take it back over here as well. There's only one brush that I replace pretty frequently, and that's this slanted, it's just like a very flat angle brush. I go in this color here, and this is where sort of the magic happens. I draw this right along, down towards the bridge of my nose, and I keep it up. Okay, so once that line's kind of in there, and again, it's just a guideline, I will go back in with that sort of slanted puffy brush. I'll get the contour color again. So this is just kind of creating a border in here. And then I'll pick one more color to sort of blend the two together here into that white. I'm gonna use like a pink. Now I'm going to go in with a little black. This takes a little bit of practice. But what you're doing essentially is you're going darker on the outer and lighter as it goes up. I'm gonna take a little bit of burgundy and a little bit of black, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it out. And you're focusing all the darkest point on the outer, and then you're fading it up into that, like that. And I'm gonna carry this under here because what's gonna happen is I'm trying to create this wing out here. So my next step is going to be liquid liner, and that's kind of an important part of this because that's what is gonna make my eye pop, and that's what's gonna make this bottom connection and create like the dip down and everything. So this will be what I create a border with, and this, something a little bit thicker, is what I'll fill in with. And I'm gonna take the thin liner, and I'm gonna go all the way over here and carry it down. And this is again just a game of blending. A little more white. I mean, I will constantly put white on here and then blend it out, and then more white and then blend it out. Now I'm gonna fill in my waterline. I do it with black shadow. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna lay in the glitter and rhinestones. I'm going to use glitter gel that you can get from any cosmetic store. It doesn't have to be very expensive. This is an extremely inexpensive one. So I'm gonna do just a little bit, pump it out here, a little bit on my palm. I'm gonna dip it in this glitter. I'm just gonna start laying it on there. And this is gonna create sort of a palette for the rhinestones. The next step would be to use like a clear lash adhesive and a pair of tweezers. And I have crystals. You can get whatever grade of crystals you want. Here I have clear and clear AB. And you can put as many of these on as you want. And that's what I'm gonna do. So you would dab that on and you would lay it right over. And you can even use different sizes if you want. I like to keep it right around this size just because I feel like a lady when they're little. Even do some underneath. The rhinestones are on, and now it's time to do some lashes. So I would take a little bit of mascara, whatever kind of mascara you like. I like this because it has a kind of a pointy end on it. Mascara's on, and then now I'm going to use a lash curler. And now I'm going to put my false lashes on. I like to layer my lashes. So this particular pair is 3 pair of lashes that I've layered and cut. I use a dark lash adhesive, and I'm just gonna stick it right on the lash line as much as I can, but again, focusing on the outer point because I want it to wing out. I go back in with one more coat of mascara. And now we're gonna put the bottom lashes on. These are actually my favorite bottom lashes. These were given to me by Willem. She brought them back from Japan. And this look doesn't require any specific type of bottom lash. I just happen to like this one. Yeah, I think it's done. And I think it's time to start on the lips. So the last step here, or the last sort of portion that we're gonna do is the lips. I like to just make sure everything's pressed in. I'm gonna press it as much as possible. I'm gonna use a neutral pencil. And then I'm also gonna use sort of a plum neutral pencil just to give it a little bit of pink and define the line a little bit. And then I'm gonna use a mid-tone lipstick and then sort of a pinky bronzy gloss. I do overdraw my lips, but I try to keep them as proportionate as possible. And then I'm gonna go in with lipstick, and some people will use a lipstick brush to apply it. I'm not working at the makeup counter. I'm just gonna put it right out of the tube. And then the next step is just a little bit of lip gloss. It's kind of a neutral sort of tone. So we're done with the lips. I think that's kind of a cool color. I like that. It's about what I wanted. The next step would be essentially just to clean up everything that's left and blend it all out. So I think we're done with this look. I think, well, this is exactly what I was going for. I really like it. Again, it's very wingy, it's very lashy. Once the wig is on, it's gonna be, again, you're gonna see this in a different proportion, and you can put on whatever accessories that you like. When I come back, I'm gonna have on the wig and the earrings. And there you go, that's the look. Cocktail Lady, Sweet Charity, Dime a Dance, Russ Meyer, Priscilla Presley, Amy Winehouse, all to one side, Chola. I hope you like it. I hope you do it. I hope you start wearing big hair and big lashes and crazy eye makeup and lots of glitter and rhinestones and big earrings. My name's Delta Burke, and thanks for watching.
Hey, squirrel friend. When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you.